All right, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the Apex Hound 2 channel. Today we're going to be going through the 5 biggest games coming out in December for Xbox, PS5, whatever it may be. We're going to jump into it. December is probably a little bit of a calm month, maybe in comparison to the months that have passed us recently, but I think there's still some real bangers in there. So let's get into it and talk about the great games that are coming out this month. All right, let's do it. So first, we're going to go in order of release date, not in order of the games that I think are the biggest or the games I'm most excited for. So let's jump into it. There's actually 3 games coming out on December 2nd, but we'll start with the one that you can actually get access to starting from today. So Need for Speed Unbound is coming out December 2nd. I believe you can get access to it on November 29th by purchasing the Palace edition or something like that. But yeah, this one is kind of sneaking up on us without too much of a hype window, really, especially compared to like the old school Need for Speed games. Everyone would be mad excited about that. It doesn't seem like there's really a big portion of people that are excited for this one. There's kind of the hardcore Need for Speed audience still, but other than that, it doesn't really seem like it's too widespread. But honestly, the old school Need for Speed games are some of my favorite racing games to date. Like Need for Speed Most Wanted and Underground, those ones were just unbelievable. But this one also looks like it has a new, unique, almost anime-like style, so I'm glad that they're trying something different. I'm definitely excited to check it out. You can play it as early as today, I said, with the Palace edition, as I said before. So it should be a fun one. It is a little bit worrying that there's no pre-release reviews, so we'll see what happens there. I believe no one got a review copy for the game, and that sometimes can be a bad sign. Hopefully in this case it's really not. I've heard rumors that the game might be short and that's why they didn't want to do it, but still, that doesn't really seem like a good enough reason to not give anyone review codes, like not even any of the major sites or anything. That's at least what I heard. I'm not sure if that's true. That is the first game, and it's definitely a game that I'm going to check out, Need for Speed. I've played pretty much every one since way back when, like since Most Wanted. I've been playing pretty much every Need for Speed. I might have missed out 1 or 2 here and there when I wasn't like as big into gaming, but I've definitely played the majority of them, and it has been on a decline. There's no doubt about that, but I have played some of the ones recently even that I really enjoyed. Need for Speed Heat I thought was enjoyable. They're not amazing or anything, but there was still some enjoyable street racing in that, and I'm excited to see what the franchise can come back with here. Okay, second, and definitely the game that I am personally most excited for, the Callisto Protocol. So one of the main creators of Dead Space has created his own studio, and this is their first project together, and I'm oh so excited by this prospect, honestly. Dead Space 1 and 2 are my favorite horror games ever made, to be honest, and to see what this man is going to cook up is very exciting indeed. From the looks of things so far, from the gameplay that we've seen, it looks brutal. It looks like scary space horror that Dead Space gave us way back when. Now, we'll see if they can pull it off, because I do believe there's a lot of pressure on this game to be as good as Dead Space, and I don't believe they have the resources that Dead Space had, but I still think that they can make a great game. I believe it's only like 8 to 12 hours long, so it's kind of a more streamlined, linear horror experience in space, which is definitely something that excites me more. Hearing that made me more excited than, say, if it was a 25 kind of semi-open world game in space or something. I don't know, that just is not as appealing to me. I think for horror games, this is the kind of format that works, and definitely high on my expectation list. It has been for a long time, ever since I first heard about this game, honestly. And it's great that it's coming out before the Dead Space remake as well. I think it needs to come out before the Dead Space remake, and hopefully it gets people back in the groove, so when January rolls around, everyone will be super excited about Dead Space remake as well. But Callisto Protocol is my most anticipated game right now, and it's less than a week away. I'm very excited. December 2nd, you can play this one. Speaking of December 2nd, that's where you can play the third game on this list, Marvel's Midnight Suns. Now, Marvel's Midnight Suns is definitely one that I don't know too much about, but it's a turn-based tactical RPG game with Marvel characters that you can strike up friendships with throughout the game, such as Spider-Man, Captain America, Scarlet Witch, and I believe Wolverine as well. I'm not too personally into tactical RPGs, but if I was, I think this game would definitely be high on my list. And honestly, I'm still considering checking it out. I'm not 100%. I'll maybe see what the reviews, I'll see what people say, but it is from the team that made XCOM, so they definitely definitely know how to make a good game like this. It's just never something that has really appealed to me, or that I've got invested in, at least. Maybe if I tried it, I would love it. We'll see. Maybe I will give it a try. But that's Marvel's Midnight Suns. I don't have too much to say about that one. As I said, I can't really give you guys too much of an opinion, as I've never really played a game like this. But you can let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of this game, and if you play tactical RPGs, how this one looks like it's going to hold up against an XCOM or certain games like that. So December 13th is High on Life. Now this one looks weird, it looks wacky, and it looks fun. So it's a comedic FPS game made by Squanch Games, and what's the name of the guy who makes it again? Yes, Justin Roiland, that's it. I think he's the guy who who is a creator of Rick and Morty as well. So not a show I've ever watched at all, but I do know that people love it. But let's just have a look at this little snippet of how they explain what the game is, and tell me this doesn't sound awesome. Fresh out of high school with no job and no ambition, you've really got nothing going for you until an alien cartel that wants to get high off humanity invades Earth. Now, you and a team of charismatic talking guns must answer the hero's call and become the deadliest intergalactic bounty hunter the cosmos has ever seen. So, I mean, that just sounds like an awesome game. So there's talking guns, there's talking knives. If you watch the trailer, you will have heard the gun talking mad shit, and the knife talking about he wants to stab people, going crazy. He's like, please let me stab that fucker. So, like, it's just a super weird and unique concept for a game, and I'm coming to appreciate these unique games a lot more as time goes on, because it takes a lot of creativity to kind of go off the beaten path and not do the same thing that everyone else is doing. So I applaud them for that. Definitely looks like it's going to be crazy fun, and this one I believe is on Game Pass as well. December 13th, not that far away at all, just over 2 weeks, and will be a good game to play before Christmas. I can't imagine the game is too long, so I'd say it'll be you'll have a ample time to beat this one before Christmas. Now, speaking of a game you'll have ample time to beat before Christmas, this is definitely not the next game, The Witcher 3 Next Generation Update. Now, I know this isn't a full new game release, but I feel like it's almost like a remaster, and this is one of my favorite games of all time. It's getting a beefy Next Generation update, and it seems like there's quite a bit of new content to be added as well. They kept saying during the stream that they didn't want to kind of oversell it, but it seems like what they are selling seems like a good upgrade. So the game will have next Netflix-inspired quests and armor, including a new set for Dandelion and the Nilfgaardian soldiers. Geralt will have his own, the Nilfgaardian soldiers, by the way, that's kind of epic that they have the armor for that. Geralt will have his own separate quest, basically, to get the gear for the Witcher series. Now, this is, I think, a really cool addition, even if the news about Cavill leaving The Witcher is incredibly depressing, and that show can burn in hell in my mind for now, honestly. Bloody hell, like, the fact that Henry Cavill is leaving that show has completely killed any excitement that I've had to watch the next season. Even though Cavill's going to be in that one, I'll watch that one begrudgingly, and then I'm never going to watch it again after that, because the fact that they've kind of, I think it's basically due to creative differences. Henry Cavill wants to stick to the source material of The Witcher, and he always said that he'd leave if they didn't do that, and it doesn't seem like the creators of the show are doing that. And it seems like they actively dislike the games and the books, which is like, why even sign up to bloody make a Witcher show if you don't like the games and the books? So you think you can do it better on a Netflix TV show? That just boggles the mind, to be honest, and we'll see what happens, but definitely have no hope for Liam. I was about to say Liam Neeson, fucking, what's his name? Liam Hemsworth. That's the guy who's going to be playing Geralt now instead of Henry Cavill. Like, you're fucking shitting me. But enough of my rant about The Witcher show. We're talking about The Witcher 3 Next Generation Update. So they have some really cool new quality of life improvements, and stuff that I would say is better than quality of life improvements. Like, the quick casting is going to be a game changer for fluid combat. The fact that you don't have to like slow it down to bring up the wheel and change from R to Earden or whatever it may be. You can just kind of use all of them by using the face button. You hold, I think, you hold the R trigger or R1 on PlayStation, and you can press all of the face buttons to use the different skills while you're in the middle of a fight, and that is going to make things so much more smooth and fluid throughout the combat, because it definitely did slow things down too much when you were trying to switch between casts, and it didn't really feel smooth or fluid, and that is something that is going to be improved massively with this, I think. And I believe they're allowing certain mods now on console, which is going to be interesting. I've never really been into modding myself because I'm more of a console gamer. I've never tried mods on any PC games. I've never really done that, so this will be kind of interesting to check out and see what the story is anyway. Of course, we'll see improved visuals, we'll have ray tracing and improved textures. In terms of the map, there'll be map filters now, so there won't be like 100 icons on the map at once. You can kind of filter through and see what you need to see, which I think is a big game changer. I feel like when you were looking at the map on The Witcher, there was just so much there, it honestly turned you off and made you scared. Like, I was like, I don't know what to do next, I'm just gonna turn the game off. But or just go do the main story, you know, because I don't know which one to do. But also they have new camera angles. I believe they have some camera angles that are a little bit closer to Geralt, and that's interesting. They have a photo mode now, a new and improved photo mode, I believe, and lots of other small quality of life improvements that I could probably sit here all night talking about. But that's the main ones anyway that I think I went through. They fixed a couple of quests that had glitches in them to this day, and yeah, December 14th, this one comes out, the day after High on Life. I'm thinking I might try out some of the new quests and stuff like that. I'm not sure I'm going to go for a full playthrough again, because I did play it fairly recently. I think I played it a couple of years ago now, The Witcher 3, on PS5, or was it on PS4 that I played it? I think it might have been on PS4 actually. It was before the PS5 came out. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it for me to go back and play the game fully again. Maybe I will if I get goddamn sucked in, because I do absolutely love this game. It's one of my favorite games ever, and since I started watching the show as well, there's just the lore there, and I learned so much more on my second playthrough. I think I've played through it fully twice. I've played through The Witcher 1 once, I've played through The Witcher 2 once, maybe one and a half times for The Witcher 2 or something like that. But yeah, really excited about it, and I can't wait to see. I think I played through The Witcher 2 twice actually, because I played through it once on my YouTube channel and once off my YouTube channel. So yeah, it's a great experience. I think Witcher 2 is actually super underrated, and I'm really excited about that Witcher remake actually, for The Witcher 1, because I did play that, and I mean, it was obviously the least enjoyable experience for me, but the concept was there, and I feel like they're making that open world in the Unreal Engine 5. That's going to be incredibly exciting to see what they can do with the Witcher remake, because I do really love the story of the Witcher 1 with Triss and Geralt, and I think it's definitely a game that you should play, and a lot of people haven't been able to play it because it's been locked away, of course, on PC. Like, if you're a PS5 gamer or an Xbox gamer, being able to play this will be huge. Now, I think it's very early in development. I don't know why I'm talking about this, because we were supposed to be talking about the Witcher 3 next generation update. I've kind of just got carried off on a tangent, but when you start me on The Witcher, I find it hard to stop. Anyway, that's where we're going to end the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Thanks for all the support. It means a lot. And we'll be back with more videos, if I don't already. So Sanakagi's working on this video for me, and Josh Anderson is working on another video for me, where I'm basically going through all of the games that I played in November, because Sanakagi was away while I gave Josh this video, and I think that those two videos are going to be really good. So these two videos, and we're going to work on a review for the Callisto Protocol. Hopefully me and Sanakagi will do a review together on that one. And thanks for all the support, guys. Really appreciate it. It's been my pleasure to serve you all. I hope you guys enjoy one of these 5 games, or maybe all 5 of these games. Let me know which ones you're thinking about picking up in the comments. I'd be very intrigued to see that. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Pleasure to serve you all. Peace out.